Nintendo's decision-making is a hot, steaming dumpster fire full of diapers filled with old Indian food. I don't mean that every single idea that Nintendo has is terrible. I mean, just look at some of these character designs, like Flurry from Paper Mario, Valentina from Super Mario RPG, and Crystal from Star Fox Adventures. These are all amazing Nintendo ideas. I'm a fan of Nintendo games and I enjoy playing them, but sometimes when I look at the company itself, there is literally no way I can understand or sympathize with what they're thinking. Around mid-February this year, Nintendo had announced that they'll be doing an HD remake of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This personally caused me to dust off my old Wii U and pop in some old Zelda games. I started playing Skyward Sword and lost a little bit of interest in it and hopped over to Twilight Princess. I'm definitely picking up Skyward Sword here on occasion, but I gotta say that I'm not very excited to see the HD remake. Is it something that I'm going to purchase? No. Skyward Sword was released on November 18th, 2011, and I think that was the perfect time for it to come out. We don't really need to see it again. I have no real reason to buy it again, and I don't know if anybody else really has one either. When Skyward Sword was originally released, it was valued at $69.99. But it came with a bundle, and that included a copy of Skyward Sword as well as the golden Wii Remote Plus. I actually own that bad boy, and having that golden remote in your hand is pretty fun, honestly, especially with the little speaker on it that alerts you to things. It's just a good time and a clever experience that Nintendo gave us. But you want to know what's not clever? Is Skyward Sword HD is going to be released on the Switch for the price of $59.99. On top of that, if you want to purchase the Skyward Sword Joy-Cons for the game, it's $79.99 on certain websites. And the icing on the cake for the stupidest decision making ever is a $25 Zelda and Loftwing amiibo. You might be thinking to yourself, I don't collect amiibos, who cares? People that collect amiibos are gonna like this. Unfortunately, no. The problem with this amiibo is that it also comes with a feature that allows you to travel between the surface and the sky in Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This is a quality of life feature that people have been requesting for eons now. Literally a decade at least since the game was released, and Nintendo has decided to put this feature behind a paywall. This feature to go from the ground to the sky is now worth $25. I can't even imagine the price on this amiibo once it becomes rare. I know I threw a lot of numbers at you earlier, but if you're not able to do the quick math, let me do it for you. So that's an $80 controller for some reason, a $60 game, and then a $25 amiibo that unlocks a feature that would make your life 10 times easier. That is a total of $165 that Nintendo is trying to milk out of its customers. Granted, the amiibo is pretty cool looking. I have never bought one in my entire life. I have no idea what the need is for one of these things. It's just going to take up space in your house and look probably ugly unless you have a dedicated shelf to it. The controller is completely unnecessary. I find no value in that. And the game itself is an HD remake. It does look better as a game, but I'm not seeing like this amazing significant quality change that's going to cause me to go get it. Of course it does look better, don't get me wrong, but it's not something that's going to be grabbing me by the gills and pulling me out of the water. I've seen some intense greed from companies in the past, but this is just like nothing I've ever seen. And I know a lot of this stuff is superfluous. You don't have to get these extra items. You can just buy the game itself. So it is a little bit of a faux pas to like even mention this stuff, but this has gotten Nintendo fans riled up, and a lot of them are severely pissed off, especially that the amiibo locks a quality of life feature behind $25. I'll admit I'm enjoying myself when I'm hopping back into Skyward Sword. I don't remember it being one of my favorite Zelda games, and I don't really remember a lot of people praising it for any kind of excellence. I know this is a bit of a debated subject, so I'm interested to find out who's actually looking forward to this game coming out, and what y'all think about Nintendo's decision making. Either way, I'll see y'all down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Definitely check out my Twitter. You can see my thoughts there. Join my Discord server. There's tons of like giveaways and tournaments that we do all the time. It's a lot of fun. Everybody take care. Later.